Dear students, greetings for the day and a very warm welcome for this session. My idea of taking question here is that concepts that have been repeatedly asked in GATE and questions that are most probable. A similar sort of a question have been asked multiple number of times. That is my idea behind this question. Let's start the day. So we have here this particular question on series. We have this particular question on series, sum of the n terms of the series. Now, such questions have been high frequency in GATE and the recent one being in 2020. Let's see, if a thing have to be generally true, then it have to be true for any particular value as well. अगर कोई सम ऑफ द सीरीज का फॉर्मूला सम अप टिल n टर्म सही बता रहा होगा तो वो सम अप टिल फर्स्ट टर्म सम अप टिल टू टर्म्स भी सही बताएगा. That means we need to check it for smaller values by truncating the question to a shorter question. So what I can do, rather than using the sum of the series, I will be utilizing here options by summing up the series up till first term or second term, which we will be calling it as truncate the question to a shorter question, right? So I can easily say that sum up till first term for the series will be equal to 4. If we truncate the question over here, अगर हम इसका sum up till first term निकालना चाहें तो बच्चे को कितना आ जाएगा 4. Sum up till first term should be equal to 4. Now it is our responsibility, if we are solving the question through options, it's absolutely our responsibility that we need to put n equal to 1 in all the options. So one by one, I need to put here n equal to 1. If I put n equal to 1 in option number A, it is 4 upon 81. This is going to be 10 square minus 9 into 1 minus 1. So that will be 100 minus 10, that is equal to 90 by 81, which is not coming out to be an integer value. This is not coming out to be an integer value. Sum up till first term should come out to be 4 on putting n equal to 1. It is not coming out to be an integer value, so we can obviously rule out this option. Let's move on to option number B. We have here 4 upon 81. We have here put n equal to 1. It will become 10 power 0. Minus we have here 9 into 1. Minus we have here 1. This value is thoroughly coming out to be negative. Guys, ये value negative आ गया है. Sum up till first term कितना आना चाहिए था? 4. A option was not yielding an integer value. Sum was not coming out to be 4. In fact, it was not an integer. If we put B option, it is coming out to be a negative value. It is coming out to be a negative value. Hence, it cannot be an answer. Let's move on to option number C. Let's move on to option number C. If I put here 4 upon 81 in option C, and we have here 10 power 1 plus 1 minus 9 into 1 minus 10. This value is 100 minus 19. That is equal to 81. 100 minus 19, this complete value 10 square is 100 minus 9 minus 10. 100 minus 19, that is equal to 81. Numerator become 81. This 81 and 81 can get cancel out, and sum up till first term is coming out to be 4. This can be an answer. Let's check option number D as well. And if I put in D 4 upon 81, 10 raised to the power, we have to put n equal to 1 everywhere, minus 9 into 1 minus 10. That will thoroughly come out to be negative again. So what is happening? Option number A is not an integer value, ruled out. Option number B is coming out to be negative, ruled out. And option number C is coming out to be 4. Sum up till first term is coming out to be 4 through option number C. Through option number, I will enlarge the font size. So, and through option number D, it is again coming out to be negative. Sum is not coming out to be 4 in option number A and B and D. Hence, the answer is option number C. This is solving question by options and truncating the question to a shorter question. Question को क्या बना लेंगे? Short बना लेंगे. Sum up till first term हमने check करा. n equal to 1 तमाम ऑप्शन में हमने रख दिया और पाया कि सिर्फ ऑप्शन C उसे satisfy करता है. इसलिए answer is option C. Now at times it can happen कि दो ऑप्शन satisfy हो जाएं. At times I will take further question to elaborate it. हो सकता है कि दो ऑप्शन satisfy हो जाएं. यदि दो ऑप्शन satisfy होंगे, sum up till two terms should come out to be 48. sum up till two terms should come out to be 48, 4 plus 44. Please make sure sum up till two terms should come out to be 48. And here, because only one of the option was coming out to be true, but if in case more than one option come out to be true, then we need to eliminate one more option by putting sum up till two term, put n equal to 2, and the value should come out to be 48. Sum up till two term should come out to be 48. यहाँ पे वेरीफाई करने की जरूरत नहीं थी क्योंकि हम पे एक ही ऑप्शन आया है. अब आप लोग कहेंगे देयर हैव टू बी अ मेथड फॉर इट. यस, श्योरली देयर हैव टू बी अ मेथड फॉर इट, but we need not to solve this arithmetico-geometric series through method. Anyhow, I will be explaining you the complete thing. Don't worry at all. S is equal to, we have here 4. Take 4 common. We have 1. We have here 11. We have here 1, 1, 1. And in this way. Now, मैं क्या कर रहा हूं यहाँ पे? I am dividing and multiplying by 9. I am going to divide and I am going to multiply it by 9. तो नीचे मैंने 9 लिखा, ऊपर भी again I have to write 9. Multiplying and dividing the series by 9, right? So I can easily do that. Now what I will be doing, this number 9 will be equal to 10 minus 1. 99 will be surely equal to 10 square minus 1, and this 999 will be equal to 10 cube minus 1, and so on. Now we can see this, a part of series is the geometric one, 10, 10 square, 10 cube, and so on. This is a GP. Sum of a GP will be given by A, Rn minus 1 by R minus 1 if R is more than 1. So we can apply sum of a GP. In this, the first term is 10. First term is 10 and the common ratio is also 10. A is 10 and R is also 10. So we can say sum up till first term, A is 10, R, A, Rn minus 1 divided by R minus 1. And then we have here minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, n times. We have here minus n. See, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, we are going to get n times. Right? अब इसे solve कर लेते हैं. Please make sure अगर आप यहाँ पे 9 बाहर लेना चाहते हैं, don't forget to multiply it over here and take it outside as well. दोनों चीजों का ध्यान देना होगा. S is equal to, we have here 4 upon 81. S is equal to, we have here 4 upon 81. This 9 will come out to be outside, and don't forget to multiply it over here as well. So we have here 10 raised to the power n plus 1, minus we have here 10, minus we have here 9n. So let's match it with the option, which is option number C, which is option number C. So here, this is a complete method of going around the solution. In fact, which was never required by the question. So see, lot of questions are there which can be directly done through options and not in any particular year. Every year you will get these type of questions which are in high frequency, especially questions based upon series and other areas, which can be quickly done by solving through options. So make sure that such a question can be easily solved by option, and by truncating the series to a shorter series, we are calculating S1. n equal to 1 रख के S1 निकाल लेंगे. S1 का वैल्यू 4 है और चारों ऑप्शंस में से ऑप्शन C satisfies it. That is the best way of going around the solution. Though here so that you can understand through one thing, you can understand multiple concepts. I have given you some of a GP formula as well, right? And we have solved this arithmetico-geometric series here, right? So now if the same idea have to be carried forward, learning का मतलब ये जो आपको बताया जाए, you should be able to carry forward it across the next question, and finally you should be able to carry forward it across exams as well. That is the main purpose of any learning agenda. Let's see another example. This is one question from 2013. It was from year 2011 and 2013, and many such questions. Recent one being in 2020. Exactly, almost same question was asked in 2020 as well, with a change in the term. That's why I'm paying huge attention that how these things can be done in a very short span of time. Now, if we see, if you'll use sum up till first term, which is coming out to be 10, but if you'll put n equal to 1, more than one of the option will satisfy here. So in this case, I want to elaborate that if more than one of the option satisfy here, sum up till first term will come out to be 10 from more than one options. Now, क्या करना होगा हमें? Obviously, we can check sum up till two terms. Sum up till two terms should come out to be 94. Sum up till two terms should come out to be 94. पहले दो टर्म्स का सम कितना आ रहा है? 94 आ रहा है. यहां पे अच्छे ढंग से देख लेते हैं. n इक्वल टू 2 रखना होगा. 1 क्यों नहीं रखा? आप चेक कर लीजिए. एक से अधिक ऑप्शन आ रहे हैं जिसमें कि सम 10 आ जाता है. इसलिए वी आर बिगिनिंग विद n इक्वल टू 2. आई एम कटिंग शॉर्ट द टाइम. नाउ इफ वी पुट n इक्वल टू 2, I will put n equal to 2 everywhere. So we need to put n equal to 2 everywhere. This number 81 plus 1, 82 by 10, not an integer value, not an integer value. It is not coming out to be an integer. Forget about it. 82 by 10, not an integer value. Put here n equal to 2 will get 81 minus 1, 80 by 91. This complete value will come out to be 90. And here also, let's put n equal to 2 here. So we have 81 minus 1, 80 by 8. That is equal to 10 into 9 plus 2. It is coming out to be 92. 9 into 10 plus we are putting n equal to 2. Again, not coming out to be 94. Do not get bothered by it. Let's move, because we have already checked A is not correct, not an integer value. B is coming out to be 90 plus 1, 91, and C is also not coming out to be 94, and hence the answer have to be option number D. So if we put here n equal to 2, that is 81 minus 1, that is equal to 80 by 8, that will be equal to 10, 9 into 10 plus 2 square, 9 into 10 plus 2 square, put n equal to 2. We are taking sum up till two terms, put n equal to 2, this is coming out to be 94, wow. Hence the answer is option number D, because this is the value that is coming out to be 94. तो कई बार ऐसा हो सकता है n equal to 1 रखने से आपको more than one option मिल जाए. Then you need to put n equal to 2, especially on those option where there was a clash. यहां पे मैंने सभी में आपको रख के दिखा दिया. आप n equal to 1 रखते, जिन ऑप्शंस में आपको क्लैश है उनमें n equal to 2 डाल के you can verify. तो ऐसा हो जाएगा. अब you will ask, sir, how come? So obviously I am going to tell you multiple concept through same problem. एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण फॉर्मूले को ध्यान कर लेते हैं जो होता है sum of odd numbers. Please make sure sum of odd numbers. If we take two odd number, 1 plus 3, their sum is 2 square. If we take 3 odd number, 1 plus 3 plus 5, 4 and 5, 9, that is equal to 3 square, and 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, that is equal to 16. 9 तो यहां तक हुआ था, and 7, 16, that is equal to 4 square. Try to understand through one problem. I'm trying to give you multiple concepts. Let's see what is happening here. General acceptable term for odd number is Tn. General acceptable term Tn for odd number is 2n minus 1. If we are going to put n equal to 1, we are going to get 1. n equal to 1 रखेंगे, odd number आएगा यहाँ से 1. n equal to 2 रखेंगे, 3 आएगा. n equal to 3 रखेंगे, 5 आएगा. And in this way, I can keep on generating odd terms from here. ये क्या है? odd number का मेरे बच्चे general acceptable term है. General acceptable term for odd number is 2n minus 1. Put n equal to 1, we will get 1. n equal to 2, we will get 3, and so on we can get the. So अगर Tn क्या है? 2n minus 1 है, और हम Tn के ऊपर सिग्मा ऑपरेट करें, that is sum of odd number. It is given by a formula n square. This is again an important one. There have been couple of direct question based upon this formula as well. Odd numbers का sum, ये क्या है? Odd numbers का general acceptable term. So odd numbers का sum क्या होता है? n square, which I have already shown. आपको दिखा भी दिया गया है. दो नंबर है, but these formulas sigma n square, sigma n cube, and all these formulas are important formulas, but they will be applicable जब नंबर 1 से स्टार्ट हो रहे हो, राइट? तो दो नंबर है, 2 स्क्वायर इज द सम. 3 नंबर है, 3 स्क्वायर इज द सम. 4 नंबर अगर है, if there are 4 numbers, 4 square is the sum. So this is sum for n numbers, n square. Numbers should odd numbers beginning with 1 till 2n minus 1, sum is n square. Now, why I'm telling you all these things here? Because of the fundamental fact, if you would have seen the question very, very clearly, you can shoot the question in few seconds only, provided you are able to decipher what is happening around this question. This is 10, that is equal to 9 plus 1, my dear students. 84, that is 9 square plus 3. And if we take 734, 729 plus 5. 9 cube is 729 plus 5. मेरे बच्चे देख लेंगे, ये भी सेम टाइप का आ रहा है, ये भी सेम टाइप का कंसेप्ट आ रहा है. देखिएगा, अब इसमें necessarily a part of the series is geometric progression, and another part of the series is 1 plus 3 plus, and we already know from the hint side, we already have the formula Sn for a GP A Rn minus 1 divided by R minus 1 for R to be more than 1. 9 square, 9 cube. So what we are going to get the formula? 9. We are going to get the formula 9 power n minus 1 divided by 9 minus 1. We already know this part. Nobody was interested in this part, but we could have seen that this is 10 is 9 plus 1. 84 is 81 plus 3. And what is 81? 9 square plus 3. And 734 is 9 cube, 729 plus 5. And so on. And so on. So part of the GP we are not interested in, but what actually is added, उसके बाद क्या ऐड हो रहा है वहां पे, वो अच्छे ढंग से देख लेते हैं. वहां पे ऐड हो रहा है, I will choose a different color just for the sake of differences. 1 and 3 and 5 and so on. क्या है ये? Odd numbers का sum. तो इसके ऊपर odd numbers का sum, sigma of odd numbers. Sigma of odd numbers, and we already know that nth term for odd number is this, and its sigma, operate sigma over it will be given by n square. So sigma of odd number will be equal to n square. We already have the formula available with us. अगर आपको देख के ही पता लग जाता कि it is 1 plus 3 plus 5, जो कि n square होता है sum, odd numbers का sum, beginning from 1 till 2n minus 1, the odd number will be giving sum n square. एक ही ऑप्शन में n square है और क्वेश्चन ऐसे भी डायरेक्टली हो जाता. सॉल्व करने की जरूरत नहीं होती, क्योंकि वो 1 plus 3 plus 5 वाला पार्ट तो आना ही है, जो कि ऑड नंबर्स का सम है. तो कौन से ऑप्शन से आ जाता वो? यस, यू आर राइट. Only option D involves n square. Nowhere there is n square. Hence the answer is option D. So at times, logical thinking can be very useful. Truncating the question to a shorter question can be very useful. At times, we cannot ignore the usage of the certain formulae as well, which are high frequency formulae. Now, I hope you have got some hang on of the things. कुछ आपको पता लगा how easily we can go about it. Check up till first term, check up till first term, check up till first term in this question, check up till first term in this question, and here we can check up till 2 terms. First of all, you have to check up till first term, more than one option is correct, then put n equal to 2. Or otherwise, we have also understood an important formula, that it is n square, which was present in only one of the options. Right? Hope you have enjoyed the session. We'll meet soon. Rise higher and shine brighter.